This is All India Radio. The news, read by Suprabudha Sanyal. The Union Cabinet today approved amendments to the Lokpal and Lokayuktas Bill 2011. Out of 16 amendments proposed by the Select Committee of the Rajya Sabha, the government has agreed to 14 of them in the anti-corruption legislation. Briefing reporters after the Cabinet meeting, the Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office, V. Narayanasamy, said the Cabinet did not favour the proposal of the Select Committee for seeking prior approval of the Lokpal to transfer a CBI officer investigating a case which was referred by the Lokpal. He said the right to transfer any official would remain with the CBI as it is an independent organisation. The Cabinet also did not agree to the proposal that an official facing an inquiry by the Lokpal should not be given an opportunity to be heard at the stage of the preliminary inquiry. Mr. Narayanasamy said the Cabinet has given the nod to the recommendation to delink the creation of Lokayuktas from the Lokpal Bill. The Union Cabinet also gave its approval to the proposed amendments in the Regional Rural Banks RRB Act to enhance authorized and issued capital to strengthen their capital base. The term of the non-official directors appointed by the central government is proposed to be fixed not exceeding 2 years. The proposed amendments will ensure financial stability of the RRBs, which will enable them to play a greater role in financial inclusion and meet the credit requirements of rural areas. Approval was also given to a 200 crore rupees revival package for the ailing public sector unit, Scooters India Limited. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, CCEA, gave the approval to increase the fair and remunerative price for sugarcane by 40 rupees to 210 rupees per quintal for 2013-14 season. The CCEA has given the approval for removal of quantitative cap on export of branded edible oil of up to 5 kilograms pack. It also imposed a minimum export price of $1,500 per ton. The Prime Minister said that India is committed to meeting its domestic mitigation goal of reducing the emissions intensity of its GDP by 20 to 25% by the year 2020. Addressing the inaugural session of the Delhi Sustainable Development Summit in the national capital today, Dr. Singh said New Delhi has already taken several major steps on the path of low carbon growth. Now is the time for the richer industrialized countries to show that they too are willing to move decisively along this path, Dr. Singh said. The Prime Minister said the climate change has become the face of many challenges in the pursuit of sustainable development. Stating that the problem can only be tackled through coordinated global action, Dr. Singh said it is crucial to look at sustainable development from a global rather than a purely national perspective. He said the present global inequities built into the global economic order are patently unsustainable. The government today revised the economic growth for the 2011-12 fiscal downwards to 6.2% from the earlier estimate of 6.5%. However, as per the first revised estimates of the national income, GDP for the 2010-11 fiscal has been revised upwards to 9.3% from the earlier estimates of 8.4%. GDP at factor cost at constant prices in 2011-12 is now estimated at 52,43,582 crore rupees, a growth of 6.2% during the year. The estimates were released by the Central Statistics Office, Ministry of Statistics and Programme Implementation, along with the second revised estimates for the year 2010-11. The Supreme Court has set aside the Kerala High Court verdict acquitting 35 accused in the Suryanelli gang rape case. It has sent back the case to the Kerala High Court for a fresh look at it. The Suryanelli rape case concerns a 16-year-old girl who was sexually harassed and assaulted continuously for 40 days by 42 men in 1996. And that is the end of this news bulletin.